Hey guys, this is Chris, Tabletop Sports Delaware, and I thought I would try something a little different. I got something installed on the computer up here in Strat Central, so I thought we would just play us a little baseballs, doing a 1979 replay. That is manual. Let's play the day. Montreal at Three Rivers. Let's go ahead and check this out. Going to have us a little bit of baseballs going on here. I got Grimsley on the hill. Don Robinson on the bump. Grimsley's a lefty. We got Robinson. We got Nicosia. Well, we got our lefties guys in there. Let's go for it. Let's see what we got here. All right.
Welcome to the stadium for today's ball game.
Gotta figure out the beat over the sound. I'll just click on it, it goes away. Okay, cool. Yay. All right, so your starting lineup for the Montreal Expo is Andre Dawson, center field, Rodney Scott playing second base, Warren Cromartie left fielder batting third, Ellis Valentine right fielder batting cleanup, Tony Perez first baseman batting fifth, Gary Carter catcher batting sixth, Larry Parrish on the hot corner. He'll be seventh in the batting order. Chris Spire, shortstop, batting eighth, and Ross Grimsley, starting pitcher for the Expos, will be batting ninth. Pirates defensively, you've got Stargell at first, Rennie Stennett at second, Frank Taveras at short, Phil Garner at third. Left to right is Bill Robinson, Omar Moreno, and Dave Parker. Steve Nicosia behind the plate. He'll be the backstop for Don Robinson. So let's go ahead and get this party started. And I've also adjusted some stuff on the screen, so hopefully you'll like the larger scoreboard there and a larger print on the stuff down here. Watch the play-by-play. Tell me if you like it. Doink. Alright, here we go. Here is the pitch to Dawson. Dawson hits this to center field. Omar Moreno is underneath it. No problem. Marino gets that one. And I think I am going to set that up for no crowd noise. That way we don't have to worry about that. So if I hear noise, I got to stop, but it won't be much. Alright, so that is one away. Andre Dawson flies out to center field. Rodney Scott now at the plate. I don't want to do corners in. Let's set the infield back. He wants to bunt his way on, no problem. Let him go for it. Robinson gets the signs from Nicosia. Here's the pitch to Scott. The lefty second baseman hits this into the gap to right. Dave Parker comes off with it, tosses it back in. Scott is on first, one out. Warren Cromartie at the plate. Alrighty. Robinson looks over to first to keep Scott honest, then back into Nicosia. Cromartie is set. Robinson's going to pitch. Here comes into Cromartie. Cromartie hits this one to the gap. Parker is going to stop Cromartie from advancing. And Scott's going to make it to third. So Cromartie with a one out single advances Scott to third base. Two singles to right field through the gap. Don Robinson is set to go. Chuck Tanner sends in the signs to Nicosia, lets everybody know what he wants happening here. And Don Robinson is set. Valentine, couple of warm-up swings. Here comes the pitch from Robinson. One out. Top of the first at Three Rivers. Valentine hits this to center field. Omar Moreno, not the greatest arm, back to the warning track. He's able to... that's going to be off the wall out there. Stop the other runner from advancing, and runs are going to score for the Expos. Valentine. Rodney Scott scores. It's a double for Valentine. One out, no. So Valentine, Scott and Cromartie score, both of them. 1 out, double to center, 2-0 for the Expos. All right, here we go. Valentine on second, Tony Perez at the plate, Don Robinson with the pitch. Expos with an early lead here at Three Rivers. Perez hits this one to Taveras at short. He is able to easily make the play to first to Stargell after checking Valentine at second base. So that's going to be 2 outs. Gary Carter comes out to the left side of home plate, smacks the dirt out of his cleats. Robinson looking in, glance over his shoulder to keep Valentine honest, not a threat to steal third. And here comes the 2-out offering to Gary Carter. Carter hits this one to right field, down the line. Dave Parker giving chase, gets underneath it, makes the catch. Montreal scores 2. They plate 2 runs in the top of the first, so that's going to bring the Bucks to the plate. Frank Taveras is going to lead off. Ross Grimsley on the hill defensively for the Expos. Tony Perez at first, Rodney Scott at second, Chris Spire at short, Larry Parrish at third. Outfield, left to right, Warren Cromartie, Andre Dawson, Ellis Valentine, Gary Carter behind the plate. Ross Grimsley started pitching for the Expos. And the lineup for the Pirates: leadoff, Frank Taveras, shortstop. Scrap iron, Phil Garner. He will be playing third. He's batting second. Dave Parker out in right field. The Cobra batting third. Bill Robinson, left fielder, cleanup. Pops, Willie Stargell, first baseman, batting fifth. Rennie Stennett batting sixth. He'll be at second. Steve Nicosia, catcher, will be batting seventh. Omar Moreno, the gazelle, the antelope. He's one of those African little jumpy animals, but he's going to be batting eighth.
Peanuts, get your peanuts here.
And I really would have started him at leadoff if I'd have been paying attention, because base stealer, Don Robinson pitching, he will bat ninth. So let's go ahead and go here. Bottom of the first inning, Grimsley lining up on Frank Taveras. Here's the pitch into Carter. Taveras hits this one up the middle. Andre Dawson camping out underneath it, smacks his mitt, and makes the catch. That's one away. Phil Garner comes up. Old scrap iron himself, Ross Grimsley, is set. 2-0 is your score here. 1 out, bottom of the first at Three Rivers Stadium. Here's the pitch to Garner, and this one is to left field. Garner lifts it up. Warren Cromartie giving chase towards the wall. This one is going. It is gone. Home run for the Pirates. Phil Garner gets a run on the board. 2-1 is your score. 1 out here in the bottom of the first, and Dave Parker comes up to the plate. It's going to be a long season, but we're starting it good. Here we go. Grimsley throwing into Carter. Dave Parker hits this one towards Spire. Looks like a line drive, and Spire stabs at it, makes the catch. It's 2 away. Bill Robinson, left fielder, facing Grimsley. Grimsley with the pitch. And Robinson hits this one opposite field to the right side, pops it up. Perez gets underneath it, and that's going to be out number 3. So the Pirates do plate a run in response. 2-1 your score, Expos. Top of the second here at Three Rivers Stadium. And due up this inning for Montreal is going to be Larry Parrish, Chris Spire, and Ross Grimsley. Parrish so far is that what he's doing? 307. That's his actual performance. So that's today. It's been a while since I've read the stats right down there in the thingy, so figure out what we got. I'll adjust this stuff, but we're going ahead and playing it. Don Robinson is set. Parrish at the plate. No shift on. Here's the pitch. Parrish hits this one to left field. Bill Robinson chasing in, and it's going to fall in front of him for a base hit, so Parrish is on first. Don Robinson now facing Chris Spire. Don Robinson's given up 4 hits so far in this game. Do. Chris Spire is set. Parrish being held on first. Here comes the pitch. Nobody out, 1 on, 2-1 Expos. Spire swings around, line drive to Stennett. Makes a great catch. Parrish is going to get back to first, so that's going to be 1 away. Ross Grimsley now to the plate for Don Robinson. Corners in a little bit for the Pirates in case Grimsley lays one down the line. Stargell and Garner in tight. Don Robinson, here comes the pitch. And Grimsley takes ball 4. Robinson walks the pitcher. Don Robinson walks the pitcher. Don Robinson walks the pitcher. Yeah, 3 times is enough. Andre Dawson comes to the plate. 1 out, men at first and second. Dawson 0 for 1 so far in this game. And here comes Don Robinson with the pitch. Nicosia with the signs. Robinson rocks and fires. Andre Dawson lets that one go down, and he's going to walk the bases loaded for Rodney Scott, who is 1 for 1 with a
Team yearbook, minutes and program.
With a base hit and a run batted in back in the first. Robinson has been throwing a lot of pitches here in the first 2 innings. He's not going to be long for this game. I do not want corners in. Why in the heck are we corners in? I'm going for the double play. Robinson is set. Comes the pitch to Rodney Scott. Rodney Scott takes ball 4. Bases are still juiced. They walk in Parrish. Grimsley, Dawson, and Scott on the base paths. 1 out. Warren Cromartie, he's 1 for 1 with a run scored. Here we go. Robinson is set. By the way, I am managing Pittsburgh. Computer is managing everybody else. Warren Cromartie hits this one to right field. Dave Parker giving chase, gets underneath it. Back by the warning track. He's able to make the catch. Grimsley is going to tag up. Dawson trying to advance to third, and he is out. So Grimsley scores. Dawson out on the throw, tagging up at second, going to third. Dave Parker gunned him down. Should have known better. But 4-1 is your score. Willie Stargell is at the plate. Pops is leading off the inning. He'll be followed by Rennie Stennett and Steve Nicosia. 4-1 here. Going to the bottom of the second, Ross Grimsley. Pitching well to Pittsburgh so far, but only 1 inning. Willie Stargell is up, hits one down the line. Valentine chasing it into the corner. Stargell. And this one is going. What am I doing? Yeah. What am I doing? We are all those words. Don't give me a strike, 'cause I want to hit. Okay. Well, 2-2 is your score. Phil Garner, Willie Stargell, Rennie Stennett is due up. Here we go. Ross Grimsley is set, gets to pitch into Gary Carter. Stennett, a swing, hits this one up the middle. Chris Spire gets to it. Easy throw to Perez at first, and that is going to be 2 away. 1 away, sorry. And Steve Nicosia now comes out to the plate. Omar Moreno is on deck. Grimsley is set. Gets the signs from Carter. Here comes the pitch. Nicosia wheels around, hits an opposite side shot to the gap. Looks like Perez is able to get it to Grimsley covering, so that is going to be 2 away. 4-2 your score. Montreal over Pittsburgh, bottom of the second at Three Rivers Stadium. My own personal concrete cookie cutter ashtray. It's mine, baby. Alrighty, Omar Moreno set to go. Corners in. Why do that? It's 2 outs. I'm swinging away. Go ahead. I'll hit one over somebody's head down the line. Nope. I'll hit it center field, and Andre Dawson is giving chase. Comes in, gets underneath it, makes the catch. No problem. And that is going to be out number 3. We go to the top of the 3rd inning. Expos are due up. Don Robinson has been used a lot the first 2 innings here. He'll face Ellis Valentine, Tony Perez, and Gary Carter in the top of the 3rd. Ellis Valentine is 1 for 1 with a double. And Don Robinson is da-de-da-de-da. Where are we? He, after 2 innings pitched,
Yearbooks, minutes, and programs.
I love it when it does that. He's given up 4 hits, 3 walks, 2 innings pitched, 4 runs scored by the Expos. Valentine is set. Robinson with a pitch to Nicosia, and Valentine hits this to the right side. Stargell gets underneath it, and he's able to make that catch almost into foul territory on the run. Tony Perez is going to come up 1 down so far for the Expos. And Tony Perez is 0 for 1 in this game. Robinson with the pitch. Tony Perez is set. He swings. He pops this one up on the right side. Dave Parker going after it. And he races hard. He dives. Great play in the outfield by Dave Parker. That's going to be 2 down. Gary Carter, the catcher, coming up. He's 0 for 1 so far in this game. Facing Don Robinson. Here comes the pitch. 4-2 your score. Top of the 3rd at 3 Rivers. Expos have the lead. Carter hits this one to left field. Long fly ball. Bill Robinson chasing it back to the warning track. And it is gone. Home run by Gary Carter. Your score is now 5-2 Montreal. And the Expos are putting up a fireworks display here at the Point in 3 Rivers in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in 1979. All right, that is going to be 2 outs. Top of the 3rd. Larry Parrish is up. He's 1 for 1 with a run scored. And here we go. Robinson with the pitch. Larry Parrish. He lets that one go. No! Drop that one. Back foot slider. He let it go, and that is out number 3. Robinson with the K. 5-2 your score. Expos over the Pirates. We go to the bottom of the 3rd here at 3 Rivers. And Don Robinson is going to swing away, I do believe. Grimsley is set. Here it comes, the pitch. Robinson hits this one into the gap. That's a single in front of Warren Cromartie. Don Robinson scrambles back to first. He was the leadoff batter in this inning. Frank Taveras and Phil Garner are on deck and in the hole. Dave Parker, if it gets to him. Nobody out. 1 on. Frank Taveras 0 for 1 so far in this game. Ross Grimsley is set, gets the signs from Gary Carter. And here comes the pitch. Taveras hits this one to the gap as well. And this one falls in front of Grimsley. And we are not going to send that lead runner. We are going to hold everybody. First and second.
Peanuts, get your peanuts here.
I'll take a bag of those, please. Thank you. And that is going to be 2 on, nobody out. 5-2 Expos, bottom of the 3rd. And Phil Garner, he's 1 for 1 with a long ball. Let's see what can happen here. Robinson, Taveras is 2nd and 1st, respectively. Grimsley with the hit. Garner hits this one hard. Bounces it right over Carter's head. Carter is able to fire it down to 3rd to Larry Parrish to get Robinson out. On to Scott, and they get Taveras. So Garner is on with the fielder's choice after a poor, just did not get all of that at all. Double play, 2-5-4. And that's going to bring up Dave Parker, who's 0 for 1 so far. And Ross Grimsley trying to get out of this inning and get the Expos back to the plate. Cobra sets up. Here comes the pitch from Grimsley. Parker comes around on it. This one is hit to the gap. Garner is on his wheels. And Garner is going to make it into third. Parker into second. No problem at all. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position. 5-2 is your score here at Three Rivers Stadium. The Expos in the lead. And Ross Grimsley trying to get out of the inning here. Bill Robinson, nothing special cooking here. Comes the pitch from Grimsley. Robinson hits this one down the line into left field. This may be in there. It is deep. He's going, and that is a home run. The Pirates tie it up. 5-5 is your score. I'm not partial. All right, Grimsley facing Stargell. So far, Garner has a homer. Robinson has a homer. Stargell has a homer, and Stargell's up again. Bases clear, 5-5, 2 outs, bottom of the third. Here comes the pitch from Ross Grimsley. Stargell winds up. He gets on this one, hits it out to Ellis Valentine. Valentine should not have a problem making this catch. He gets it easily. We are knotted at 5 going to the top of the 4th inning here in Three Rivers Stadium. Don Robinson facing bottom of the Expos order, and Chris Spire, Ross Grimsley, and back to the top for Andre Dawson. So here we go. Don Robinson gets his signs from Nicosia. He's set. Chris Spire at the plate. Standing on the left side. Robinson rocks and fires. And that is a high fastball, and Spire lets it go. And that is going to be... hot dog! Yeah, I'll take one. So that's going to be a walk. Spire is on. And that's going to bring Ross Grimsley up to the plate. Pirates bring the corners in a little bit, anticipating a bunt. Don Robinson is set. Here comes the pitch. Grimsley tries to lay it down. Here comes the 1-2. Goes for it again. Squares around. It's down the first base line. Robinson picks it up. He fires it over to Stennett for out number 1. Spire is able to make it to second base, so the sacrifice comes off. And Andre Dawson comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Don Robinson throwing a lot of pitches so far. He's in the 4th inning. They're hoping to get 5 out of him anyway. Here we go. The pitch to Andre Dawson, the Hawk. He lets that one go, and that is strike 3. That is going to be 2 away. Other scores around the league. The Mets and the Cubs are deadlocked at 2. Philadelphia is ahead of the Cardinals 2-1. Cincinnati is on top of the Giants 2-0. The Braves lead the Astros 3-2. Dem Bums is in front of the Pads 3-0, and Ron Say has hit his 3rd home run for the Dodgers in the early 1979 season here. So here we go, 2 outs, bottom of the top of the 4th, back here in Three Rivers Stadium. Spire on second base, Rodney Scott at the plate. He's 1 for 1 with a ribby. And he's drawn a walk, so let's see what Robinson can do to get out of the inning. Nicosia sends out the signals. Robinson kicks and fires. Scott comes around, hits this one to right field. Dave Parker is on his horse, and he makes the catch. That is out number 3. Carter got that Robinson slider, hit it really well, but Parker got right out there to it, made the catch. So that's going to bring us to the bottom of the 4th inning here in Three Rivers Stadium. The Pirates and the Expos are tied at 5. Due up for the Bucks are going to be Rennie Stennett, Steve Nicosia, and Omar Moreno. Grimsley still on the hill, Largent in charge for the Expos. Stennett is set. Grimsley comes with the pitch. And Stennett hits this one to Chris Spire at short. He's able to take the one hopper over to Perez for out number 1. 6-3 ground ball. Steve Nicosia comes out. He is 0 for 1 so far in this game. Ross Grimsley, after 3 innings of work and another batter, he's given up 6 hits. No walks, no strikeouts, but he's given up 3 home runs. Let the Pirates stay in this one. Steve Nicosia at the plate. He's good against lefties. Grimsley with the pitch. Nicosia hits this one to Spire, and lather, rinse, repeat. Looks like it's going to be another 6-3 ground ball. That's 2 away. Omar Moreno at the plate. He's 0 for 1 in this game. Ross Grimsley is set, gets the signs from Gary Carter. Here comes the pitch. Omar Moreno hits this one to right field. A good fly ball. Ellis Valentine pretty much hit right to him. He's able to smack his mitt and let gravity do the rest. So at the end of 4 complete innings, the Pirates and Expos are tied at 5. Robinson coming out to start the 5th inning. He will face Warren Cromartie. Righty versus lefty. Da-de-da-de-da. Yep, he is a righty. I want to move this up a wee little bit so I can see that. Alrighty. That over. Yep, that's fine. Okay, here we go. Top of the 5th. Expos. Robinson is going to face Cromartie. And here comes the pitch. Cromartie pops this one up to the center of the infield, headed to the outfield. Nope, Taveras is going to make the catch in the outfield.
Team yearbook, minutes and programs.
Stop interrupting me. Alrighty, here we go. 1 out, top of the 5th. Ellis Valentine, 1 for 2 with a double. And 2 RBI so far versus Don Robinson. And Robinson is going to face him. Gets the signs in from Steve Nicosia. Here's the windup. The pitch. Valentine comes around on it. Swings and a miss. Swinging at the knee cheese. That's 2 away. Tony Perez comes up. And Robinson will probably make it through the 5th if he keeps going the way he is. Here comes the pitch to Perez, who's 0-2 so far today. And he hits this one to the gap. Goes out to Bill Robinson, no relation, out in left field. Perez is on safely with 2 outs. Gary Carter, 1 for 2 with a homer. He is at the plate. And Larry Parrish and Chris Spire behind him. He's going to try to pitch to Carter. They're going to leave him in. 2 outs, man on first. Top of the 5th. Carter comes around, hits this one right at Rennie Stennett. He's able to get it over to Stargell for out number 3. Nothing to worry about. We go to the bottom of the 5th, tied at 5 here at Three Rivers Stadium. Don Robinson, pitcher, is 1 for 1, and I think we might see ourselves a pinch hit. Who do we have? We're going to bring in Lee Lacy to pinch hit. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay, Lee Lacy comes in. He's going to pinch hit for Don Robinson. And we'll see who we've got in the bullpen to go after that. I'm willing to bet we go to Jim Bibby, but we'll see what we've got. Nobody out. Bottom of the 5th. 4.5 innings in the books. Game is official. Here comes the pitch from Ross Grimsley to Lee Lacy. And Lacy hits this one well to the gap in left center. Dawson giving chase. Lacy hits this one off the fence, and he'll be into second with a stand-up double. No problem. Well hit. Frank Taveras is a .262 batter. So far he's 0 for 2 in this game. And we're thinking a sacrifice bunt. We really are. He's going to lay it down, get Lacy over to third. He does so. Hit down the first base line to Perez. Hits it to Scott covering. And perfect execution of the sack to get a runner on third base with 1 out. And Phil Garner, 1 for 2 with a homer at the plate. Ross Grimsley is set. Here comes the pitch. Garner comes around on it, opposite side, popped up. Perez is going to get underneath this one. And that is going to be out number 2. Dave Parker comes to the plate. And the Pirates could really use the Cobra coming through right now. He had that great play to end the inning in the first, gunning down Dawson. The second, gunning down Dawson, going to third after Grimsley scored. And he's doing it's the Pirates. Anyway, here we go. Dave Parker, Grimsley with the pitch. Parker hits this one to the gap in right center, and this ball is going. It is going to leave the park. It is out of here. Home run for Parker. Garner.
Hot dog! Ballpark hot dog!
Garner, Parker, Robinson, Stargell, Boom, 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 boom. 7-5 is your score. Pittsburgh, bottom of the fifth, 2 outs. Grimsley still in. Robinson 1 for 2 with a homer. Here we go. Grimsley with the pitch. And he smacks this one Aspire. He's able to make that grab. That's going to be a line drive out number 3. And the Pirates are going to the bullpen. And I think the Pirates are going to go with Grant Jackson. So you got Bibby as a starter. We must have used some guys and they're just not here. So I think we're going to... I think we're going to go with Grant Jackson. He's going to go there. Yeah, Grant Jackson's a pitcher. Okay. He's a lefty. We're going to do it. Comes in to face Larry Parrish, Chris Spire, and possibly Ross Grimsley, perhaps a pinch hitter. Let's see how the Expo's inning goes. They may stick with Grimsley for another inning or two to keep their bullpen rested up. Let's see what happens. Grant Jackson facing Larry Parrish. Here comes the pitch. Parrish hits this one up the middle. Omar Moreno is chasing back on his horse to the fence. He's leaping, and no, he does not make the catch. Parrish is into second with a double. Chris Spire at the plate. 7-5. Pirates up at Three Rivers. Top of the 6th inning. Nobody out. Parrish on second. Spire at the plate. Grimsley on deck at the moment. Grant Jackson on the hill. Gets a sign in from Nicosia. Here comes the pitch to Spire. Spire swings around opposite side. Hits it out to Parker in right field. Parker is able to make the catch. And they hold Parrish up. They know Parker's got the gun, so they don't push it. Ross Grimsley at the plate. He is going to bat. Nope, they bring in a pinch hitter. Ken Macha is going to pinch hit for Grimsley, so they are going to go to the bullpen, bottom of the 6th. Macha is a .278 hitter. He loves lefties. 1 out. We're going to intentionally walk the batter. Park Macha. Park Macha.
Bring up Dawson. Minutes and programs.
The Hawk is at the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. And here we go. Grant Jackson is set. Here comes the pitch. Hoping for that ground ball to end the inning. This one is popped up on the left side. Stargell is over there, able to make the catch. That's going to be 2 away, and they only need 1 more out. New York is ahead of the Cubs 8-3. Philadelphia is tied with the Cards at 2. Cincinnati over the Giants 3-2. The Braves over Houston 3-2. Matthews has hit his first homer for Atlanta. And Los Angeles has given it to San Diego 5-0. Messersmith is enjoying a big LA lead out there in Los Angeles. So here we go with 2 out. After the Dawson pop-up on the right side to Stargell. Rodney Scott at the plate, the switch hitter, and he likes lefties. Open for that ground ball. Jackson is going to face him. Here comes the pitch. Scott swings around opposite field, hits this one out to Dave Parker, and it's going to go. Oh no. Scott gets a hearty slap on the back from bench coach Norm Sherry as Scott ducks into the dugout. 3-run dinger for the second baseman, who is not a home run hitter. He's not. He's just not. 8-7, and they get it back from Grant Jackson. Warren Cromartie at the plate. 2 outs. Pittsburgh hoping to get out of this and get back to the plate. Cromartie with the swing hits this one to Stargell at first. Stargell is able to handle it. Race to the bag. Cannot beat Cromartie there. Cromartie slides in. beats him by a step. Ellis Valentine 1 for 3 with a double facing Grant Jackson. 2 outs. Top of the 6th. Valentine hits this to Stargell on the right side. Stargell gets there unassisted out, gets Valentine, so that is going to be out number 3. Expos plate 3 runs, top of the 6th to answer that Dave Parker home run, which scored Phil Garner back in the bottom of the 5th. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. 8-7 Expos your score.
Team here for Pennants and Programs.
Fireworks are going crazy here in Three Rivers. Bottom of the 6th. Where are we at? That's not too bad. And looks like they go with Dean Palmer to come in and spell Grimsley. So let's see how this goes. Stargell 1 for 2. Home run is in to face Palmer. Leading off, bottom of the 6th. Stennett Nicosia up after him. Palmer with a pitch. Stargell hits this one to Perez down the first base line. And over to Palmer covering the bag, and he throws Palmer off the plate. And not able to make the force. Stargell is on. Oh, goodness. Stargell is on. That's going to bring up Rennie Stennett. They don't call it an error. It's an infield hit. Here is the hit to Rodney. No, back to the mound for Palmer. Palmer, not enough time to get Stennett at first. He gets Stargell at second with the force there. Stennett is on with the fielder's choice. 1 away, runner on first. Steve Nicosia facing Palmer. Palmer is a righty. Do we go with Manny Sanguian? I think we pinch hit and we go with Manny Sanguian. I really do. Let's bring Nicosia out of the game. We'll do that later. Okay. Sanguian is in. Stennett is on first. 1 out. Let's see if Sanguian can have a good at bat against Palmer. Here comes the pitch. Sanguian comes around, hits this one to Chris Spire. Spire is all over it. Gets it to Scott and on to Perez for the 6-4-3 ground ball double play for those of you scoring at home. And if you're not scoring at home, you should be. Let's see if I can remember how to do this because it's been a minute. I think I dragged Sanguian down here to catcher. Yep, and he is there. Grant Jackson on the hill. Gave up 3 in the 6th, facing Tony Perez, Gary Carter, Larry Parrish here in the top of the 7th inning. Alrighty. Doinky, doinky, doink. Jackson is set. Gets the signs in from Sanguian. Here comes the pitch to Perez. Hits this one to Rennie Stennett at second base. Takes the 1 bouncer over to Stargell for out number 1. Gary Carter now is coming in. Takes a
Peanuts, get your peanuts here.
Warm-up slice there. He's 1 for 3 with a homer off of Don Robinson. Jackson is set. And here comes the 1-out delivery. 8-7 Expos, Three Rivers Stadium, top of the 7th. Carter hits this one up the middle. Omar Marino is running in to make the catch, gets underneath it, and that is 2 outs. Brings up Larry Parrish. He's 2 for 3 with a double. Struck out 1 time. Grant Jackson is set. Here comes the pitch. Parrish with a hit to right field. Shallow right field. Stargell gets underneath and makes the catch. Who is the career major league leader in hits and games played? as of 2010, because this is an old version of the game, I'm going to go with Pete Rose. Hurrah! Yeah, I haven't bought a new version of this game in 12 years. Alrighty, here we go. Bottom of the 7th, 8-7 Expos, 9 hits apiece. And let's real quick just see how the other games in the league are doing. Let's see the out of town as well. Doink. There we've got me in the way. We don't want me in the way. Let's put me right there. Little smaller. So you can see San Diego losing to the Dodgers 5-0. Houston over the Braves 4-3. They've taken the lead there. Cincinnati, the Reds over the Giants 3-2. Cards and Phillies knotted at 2. And the Mets taking it to the Cubbies at Wrigley 8-3. That's more runs than they're going to score the rest of the month of April, I think. Alright, here we go. Omar Moreno set to lead off the bottom of the 7th inning. Palmer with the pitch. Meow. And Moreno lets that one go, and Moreno draws the walk. And you know what that means. Steal a base. Do it. Unable to get his normal lead. Do not attempt. Grant Jackson, we're going to pinch hit. We're trying to win this game, so that's what we're going to do. Grant Jackson's coming out. Palmer is a righty. Let's go ahead and put Matt Alexander in. Yes. He's going to pinch hit for Jackson. All right, here we go. Dean Palmer with the pitch. And Alexander hits this one to right field. Valentine giving chase. He gets underneath it. He's able to make the catch. Yes. Marino is on first. That is one out. Frank Taveras is at the plate now. Phil Garner in the on-deck circle. One out, bottom of the 7th inning. And here we go. Frank Taveras takes the pitch from Dean Palmer. Down a run, the Pirates are. Taveras hits this one up the middle in front of Andre Dawson. That is going to score. And they're sending Omar Moreno to third, and he's going to be there. Men at the corners, one out. Top of the 7th. I sent him to third. What are they talking about? That's right. Chris Tanner here. One out. Men at the corners. Down a run. Tying run is on third. That's going to bring up Phil Garner, who is 1 for 3 in this game. Homer and a ribby. And corners in? No. We're swinging. Sack fly ties it. Garner swing and a miss. Swung on the high cheese. He is down. That is 2 away. Dave Parker is 2 for 3 with a homer. 2 RBI in this game. And they're hoping to get something out of him. Dave Palmer gets the signs from Gary Carter. Here comes the pitch. Parker hits this one well to right field. Valentine underneath it. Back towards the warning track. And he makes the catch. That is out number 3. So we go to the top of the 8th inning, 8-7 Montreal, and we're going to see Enrique Romo come into the game to relieve Grant Jackson. Romo is set to go. He'll face Chris Spire, presumably a pinch hitter for Dean Palmer. Dave. Why do I keep calling? It's what? Why do I call it? It's David Palmer. Come on, you know this crap. And Andre Dawson after that. Okay, so here we go. Romo is set. Pirates are guarding the lines. Chris Spire 0 for 2 today with a walk. As we get the scoreboard checker, but you've got the scoreboard right up there. And bottom dropped out of that one. Spire swings and misses on that mean cutter Romo with the strikeout. That's one away. Palmer is at the plate. They are going to bring in Dave Cash to pinch hit for Palmer. Corners are not going to be in. We are going to play defense back, and Romo is set, gets the signs in from Sanguian. Here comes the pitch to Cash. Cash around, swings, hits this one to the gap. Phil Garner going for it. Makes a fantastic play over to Stargell at first and just gets him. Crawford calls him out, so that throw was awesome. 2 outs. Fantastic play by Phil Garner. Showed his range on that one. And that is going to be 2 away. Top of the 8th, 8-7 Montreal and Pittsburgh. Enrique Romo is set to face Andre Dawson, who's 0 for 3 with a walk so far today. Romo trying to get the Bucks through the 8th. Dawson with the hit. This one's going to left field. Robinson chasing in, trying to get the ball, and he does so. Makes a great catch. That's going to take the Pirates to the bottom of the 8th inning, and you're going to have Bill Robinson, Willie Stargell, and Rennie Stennett due up in this inning. Stan Bonson comes in relief for Palmer. So Stan Bonson is going to face the Pirates here in the bottom of the 8th. Robinson, one of the wrecking crew. Garner, Parker, Robinson, Stargell with homers, and the Expos still have a 1-run lead. Stan Bonson is set. He fires. Robinson on the swing, hits it to Scott on the right side of the infield. It's a bad bounce, but he's able to get it to Perez, step ahead of him, so that is out number 1. Willie Stargell comes to the plate. He is 2 for 3 with a homer and an RBI. Bonson gets the signals in from Carter. Here comes the pitch. And Stargell lifts this one to right field down the line. Valentine giving chase. And Valentine is able to... No! It pops out of his glove in front of him. Stargell is able to get to first. He rounds first and comes back as Valentine relays it in, but they rule it a single, not an error. So that is going to be 1 out and 1 on for Rennie Stennett, who is 0 for 3 so far in this game. Stan Bonson facing the Pirates in the bottom of the 8th with a 1-run lead. The pitch to Rennie Stennett. This one, a line drive to Rodney Scott. He gets it. Stargell is able to get back to first, no problem, 2 away, and that's going to bring up Manny Sanguian. Bonson with the pitch. Sanguian 0 for 1 comes around, hits it opposite field towards right. Ellis Valentine is out there, and he makes the catch. It's questionable, but he makes the diving catch. Everyone thought he kind of trapped it, but it was called an out. So that is going to go to the top of the 9th. Expos up by 1.
Hot dog! Ballpark! Hot dog!
Enrique Romo is going to pitch into the 9th. He's facing the heart of the Expos order, and Rodney Scott, Warren Cromartie, and Ellis Valentine. Scott is a 6L. Romo is a righty. Yeah, they like to match up. Romo is going to hit him. Here we go. The pitch into Rodney Scott, and he gets held up with a walk. Romo is not happy. Chris Tanner is hollering from the dugout. Not really, because I'm in my house, but yeah, no, come on. Oh, not good. I don't want corners in. I want a double play at this point. Facing Warren Cromartie. Cromartie is good either way. He's a lefty. Yeah, matchup is okay. Enrique Romo stays in. Gets the signs from Manny Sanguian. And he throws it over to first to keep Rodney Scott honest. So he's being held. Gives him a 50-50. And the move to home. Warren Cromartie. 2 for 3 with an RBI. And that one, Romo gets called for a balk. Scott gets moved over to second base. Okay, come on. What the heck have we got going on here, people? Let's do this. Warren Cromartie again. Rodney Scott on second, nobody out. Expos up by 1. Romo with a pitch. Cromartie hits this one to the gap. That's probably going to fall in there. It'll score a run. Marino chases it down. It's going to be a double for Warren Cromartie. And Ellis Valentine comes up to the plate. And Romo is going to face him. Needs to get an out, and Valentine's an easy out for Romo. Here we go. Here comes the pitch. Line drive to Rennie Stennett. Makes the catch. That is going to be out number 1. And Warren Cromartie makes it back.
Peanuts, get your peanuts here.
Tony Perez is up to the plate, and Romo is going to face him. 9-7 your score, Expos, top of the 9th, 1 away. Pitch to Tony Perez from Enrique Romo. Down the line to Stargell. Stargell is able to get it, races to the bag, and it is out number 2. Cromartie moves over to third. Gary Carter comes up, and I do believe we're going to see a pitching change against Gary Carter. We want a lefty who likes righties. We don't have one. We're going to bring in Kent Colby. He's a righty who really likes righties. Kent Colby coming in. May get the win out of this one. Cromartie on third. 9-7 Expos. 2 out, top of the 9th. Gary Carter hits this one towards the gap. Moving is Phil Garner. Long throw, 5-3 ground ball. Beautiful play over there at third by Phil Garner in this game. Saved a couple of hits. Out number 3, and the Pirates with Omar Marino leading off. Bottom of the 9th. Stan Bonson is staying in for the Expos. Here's the pitch to Marino, who's 0 for 2 with a walk, and Marino takes that walk, and Marino is being held, and Marino is not going to try and steal. We're going to get a pinch hitter in for Kent Colby. Bonson is a righty who likes righties. We're going to bring in John Milner to pinch hit. Alrighty. The hammer. Bonson with a pitch. And that's ball 4. Milner gets on. Frank Tavares comes up to the plate. And with nobody out, top of the 9th, Tavares is going to bunt. And Elias Sosa comes in to relief pitch. Alrighty, Sosa's been called in from the bullpen, and also Tom Hutton has come in to replace Tony Perez at first. Alright, let's see what happens. Layer down. Yes, chance for successful bunt. Do it. Tavares popped up. Trying to double off the runner. Not able to catch Milner at first, so that is 1 away. Phil Garner, 1 for 4 with a homer and an RBI, struck out once. Facing Sosa. Sosa loves righties. Do we have anybody that we want to bring in? Garner is good. Nope. Man, Sosa. Alright, Phil Garner. He's going to take the pitch. 1 out, 2 on. Garner hits this one up the middle. Single in front of Andre Dawson. Marino is headed for home. And we're going to hold the trailing runners. Marino scores 9-8 is your score. 1 away. Dave Parker, the lefty. 2 for 4. Homer, 2 RBI. Facing Sosa. 1 out. Bottom of the 9th. 1-run game. Dave Parker, is he going to hit number 5? No. Strike 3. And that is going to bring up Bill Robinson, who is 1 for 4 with 3 RBI. Facing Elias Sosa. 1 run down. Bottom of the 9th. 2 outs. Milner tying run on second. Phil Garner the go-ahead run on first. Sosa gets the signs in from Gary Carter. Bill Robinson is set. Sosa digs in. Here comes the kick. Robinson called strike 3. Called strike 3. Final scores around the league. I'm not sure if it's in the box score. I don't think it is. Final scores around the league while we're here. Dodgers over the Padres 5-4. Houston over the Braves 6-3. Reds over the Giants 3-2. Cards edge the Phillies 3-2. And the Mets Redheaded Stepchild, the Cubs, 9-3. Let's go ahead and get our box scores. We want them all. What are we doing? Give me box scores. Alright, that's what we want. Let's see. So there you go. Andre Dawson. Well, Rodney Scott, 2 for 3 with a homer. Rodney Scott, I mean, what the heck? He's not a home run hitter. Warren Cromartie, 3 for 4. Scored a run, 2 RBI. Larry Parrish, 2 for 4. Scored twice. For the Expos on the bump, 5 innings worth of work for Ross Grimsley, gets the win. Gives up 8 hits, 7 earned runs, no strikeouts, no walks, 4 homers. I mean, the Pirates teed off on Grimsley, and he still got the win. He was the pitcher on record when the Expos scored 3 in the top of the 6th. You go to the Pirates. You have a few guys hitting. Tavares 2 for 4. Garner 2 for 5 with a homer, 2 runs, 2 ribbies. Parker 2 for 5 with a homer, 2 runs, 2 ribbies. Robinson 1 for 5 with a homer, 1 run, 3 ribbies. Stargell 3 for 4 with a homer, 1 run, 1 ribby. They were doing it, but the Expos, oh man, they just did so well. Back to the pitching for the Expos. Sosa pitched the 9th, gave up a hit, but struck out 2. So he definitely got the save on that. Losing pitcher for the Pirates, Grant Jackson with a blown save. His first decision of the season. Went 2 innings, gave up 3 hits, 3 earned runs, walked 1, gave up a dinger. Enrique Romo went an inning and 2/3 to give up a hit and earned runs, struck out 1, walked 1, and Kent Colvey came in with 3 pitches and ended the top of the 9th. I'm going to call your player of the game. It's got to be Rodney Scott, because Rodney Scott...
Ballpark hot dog!
You can't even see the box. Oh, no. Oh, no. I know why. Hold on a sec. Ah, goodness. Window capture. I've been reading off the stats. Sorry about that. So again, yeah, there's your batting stats as I was reading them off. Let's go ahead and make this one a little bigger, easier to see. Yeah, that'll work. But yeah, again, Rodney Scott being 2 for 3, 3 runs, a homer, 4 RBI, and he had 2 walks. I think he's your player of the game right there, Rodney Scott. I really think he is. We're going to give that one to Rodney Scott. Expos left 6 on base, Pirates 5. Double plays, 2 for the Spos, 1 for the Bucks. Doubles, home runs, Rodney Scott, Gary Carter, Phil Garner, Dave Parker, Bill Robinson, Willie Stargell. Not a high strikeout game. A few 2-out RBI. 4 by the Expos and 5 by the Pirates. But yeah, that's how it went. 1 run was the difference at Three Rivers Stadium as the Montreal Expos defeated the Pittsburgh Pirates 9-8. Rodney Scott had a big day against Pittsburgh. He had a single in the first, lost a ball over the fence for 3 runs in the 6th. Pittsburgh was not lacking for run support as they scored in 5 separate innings, yet victory eluded them as they seemed to forget that pitching is also needed to win ball games. Ross Grimsley, 1 for 0 in the season, allowed 7 runs in 5 innings of work, picked up the victory. Elias Sosa gained credit for his first save. Grant Jackson took the loss in relief. He's knocked around pretty good, giving up 3 runs in 2 innings. So that there is how that went. We're going to do this again and bring it back to the game. Doink. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and end the game. So yeah, I figured I would do that. I don't know how many more of them I'm going to record. It's been a while since I put something on here. Thought you guys might like some baseball with the way things are going, so I figured, why not? Let's go for it. You know what I mean? Let's go for it. Big me closing it out. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Again, this is Chris with Tabletop Sports Delaware. If you watched it this long, I don't mind asking. Subscribe, support the channel. Click the little dinger bell thingy so that way whenever I upload something you'll know about it. Like the video, share it with your friends. Final here from Three Rivers Stadium on April the 7th of 1979. The Montreal Expos over the Pittsburgh Pirates 9-8. Guys, thank you very much for watching and keep on rolling. Gee, wonder who I was rooting for.